'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a Democrat was stirring, not even Bill's spouse. Our meager stocks languished in the portfolio with care, in hopes the middle class would again have a prayer. The children were nestled with music earbuds, while dreaming of free college from a socialist stud. And Mama in her jammies, and I with my CPAP, were trying to sleep and digest election year crap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang up with the hope to discuss issues that matter. With few dreams for the future and a stress-induced rash, I tore open the curtains and threw up the sash. The moon on the cusp of a world full of ego gave a jaded view to the objects below. When what to my wondering eyes did alight but a shiny Rolls Royce full of promises for the right. The chest-beating driver was so lively and slick, I knew in a moment Donald was up to his tricks. Faster than NRA gunshots his attacks they came. He bristled and shouted and called them by name. Now Mexico, now China, now Putin and vixens. On wall building, on Muslims, on Fox News, gullible citizens. To the door of the White House, to the top of the wall. Now cash away, brash away, dash away all. Debates and backhanded compliments did fly. Misstatements occurred. No apologies cried. So up in the polls with supporters he flew, with a briefcase of vague assertions and capitalism too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and jawing of this whine-to-win goof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney Donald came with a bound. In a red Brioni suit from his head to his ankles, his clothes were well pressed, but might hide some cankles. A bunch of toys should explode from his sack, but he decided 99% shouldn't get jack. His eyes, how they pierced, his chin jutting and wary, his racism was high, and his tweets a bit scary. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, while the scalp under his comb-over was starting to show. The stump of a competitor he held tight in his teeth, a halo of money around his head like a wreath. He had a square face and a stately round belly that shook when he gaffed like the best caviar jelly. He was chubby and plump, at times a grumpy old elf, and I listened when I heard him, in spite of myself. With a wink of his eye and a twist of his head, he helped newspapers and reporters who need to be fed. His boasts were epic, though few details how they'd work, stirring hopes for the right. Others thought him a jerk. He laid into anyone who dared to oppose and gave a thumbs up while his infamy grows. He then sauntered toward the limo, to his team gave a whistle, and away they flew like a Republican-backed missile. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all! I was the greatest tonight!"